Okay, take a look at how some of the Chinese dairy firms are doing today. In Hong Kong, the listed stock of China Mengniu Dairy is down 4.3%. We've seen the stock suffer some very sharp falls in recent days, especially since it was halted for trading for about a week there as the scandal widened. Nigurdan Tirachelvam is equities analyst at ABN AMRO Securities. That's a part of Royal Bank of Scotland. He joins us now on set for more about these dairy producers in China. This has been quite an extraordinary scandal with regards to tainted milk and contaminated milk. First, your thoughts on how damaging this is to the milk industry overall, because the very issue of safety and credibility is being hurt here.
Absolutely. It takes us to the heart of quality assurance standards in China. It's very unfortunate for the Chinese milk industry as well as consumer protection in that country.
You know, we had one of the big New Zealand cooperative dairy farmers. They reduced their stake in Sanlu, which is a Chinese dairy farmer, or milk producer, I should say, saying that they don't expect Sanlu to recover from the scandal. Is that your expectation as well for the Chinese milk producers?
I don't think it is as serious as that. There would be some very serious short-term implications, particularly for the people at the retail end of things. The milk industry would suffer, but milk is a staple. It's unlikely to go away. It's been used for a number of centuries as a source of nutrition. And if you study the trends in China over the last 20 years, there's been a steady increase in milk consumption in the last few years. So I wouldn't totally rule out milk.
Okay, so milk consumption you still think will be strong, but maybe then the question is, will these companies, the current ones, be able to emerge from this crisis that they're facing?
I think the ones which are closer to the retail end of things would suffer more. The one which may benefit overall is a company called China Milk, which is a producer of pedigree bull semen. It's listed here in Singapore, and it's trading at a very low valuation of about 4 times forecasted earnings and about 3 times EV/EBITDA.
Okay, but nonetheless, the stock still is down as investors sort of flee the sector, right?
Sure.
So you would take this opportunity to buy even more?
I would accumulate that stock at this point. The ones which are closer to the retail end of things may suffer more, but this is the time to pick up China Milk.
Could we also see more consolidation happening in the China milk sector as some of the weaker companies get picked off? We've already heard some news that this could be occurring right now.
That certainly would be the prospects. As the valuations are very weak at this point, consolidation is a prospect that we should take very seriously.
Okay, and just to be clear, your house view on these China milk producers like Sanlu, Yili, Mengniu, for example, that I take it that is a negative view at the moment?
Some of them are not in our coverage, but Mengniu is certainly a negative view from our perspective.
Okay, Nigurdan, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us a bit of perspective there on the different supply chain within the milk industry in China. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Maura.
Nigurdan. As Nigurdan Tirachelvam, he's equities analyst at ABN AMRO Securities, a part of Royal Bank of Scotland.